Hey guys, I'm HP, this is Dr. Pink, and today's topic is advanced rock guitar secrets. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, and also join the HPCrazy Guitar Community with a free member account or a premium member account. So what are we talking about today? You will see stuff like this. Yeah, we're talking about sequence runs and arpeggio stuff, arpeggio tricks, and also how to use the proper technique and how to build up stuff and, just create something really cool with rock guitar. First, the sound settings. You can already hear I have a lot of delay on it. 7 repeats per note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. On the beat, I'm gonna switch it off now to show you all the stuff. High gain distortion, British amp, maybe with some compression in front, but also you can also do without compression. But if you want to really have this sustain in the high notes, compression really makes sense. Oh, and by the way, this tutorial is for everybody, but not available for everybody because you really need to have your stuff a little bit together, otherwise you cannot follow the stuff. For those who it's too hard to follow, it might be an inspiration where you can go and probably encourage you to learn sequence runs and learn arpeggios. But you really need to have the stuff a little bit together, otherwise I have no chance here. That's why it's an advanced tutorial. So now let's get started. And another thing, sound setting, as you can hear, I have no noise gate on. I don't like noise gators because it cuts off your tone and compresses the tone too much. And if you want to have the maximum output and the maximum expression, it's really good to have no noise gate, because then you have all those overtones which are noise gate might cut off. Okay, so let's get started. Okay. Let's start with the first thing, palm mute technique. And this tune is in G minor, so it's gonna play the G minor pentatonics. But now it comes. You really need to work on your palm mute technique. As you can see, my hand doesn't really move so much, that you're able to play the whole pentatonic root position just up and down in palm muted position. See? And at the end also, when you finish any kind of palm mute run, you finish it with a pinch harmonic. So out of the movement, see? That's really an essential part, okay? See, you just make this rotation with the hand to get your pinch harmonic. That's really an essential part, and also you often play the mix between palm mute technique and getting into pinch harmonics, and that really makes sense. Okay, so let's try this. We're going to switch on the delay now. And just with this simple technique, play the pentatonic up and down, palm muted. Already sounds really cool. Already sounds really cool. Now, of course, that's a little bit boring, and what really sounds interesting when you have repeating patterns which shift the accent. What does that mean? And I'm going to show you just with the pentatonic. gonna play this one here. It's played in 16 notes, but now we're playing a 6-note figure. So, and then we repeat it again and move one up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, move one up. So it looks really simple, but by playing this 6-note figure in 16 notes, it's the first dot's on beat, the second one off beat, the third on beat, the fourth off beat, and this creates a really cool effect. I'll show you. That's really important. And what is also really important is when you finish a phrase, I finished from this one here. I moved here on the G. And when you go into long notes with vibrato, always work on the vibrato, and I always accelerate vibrators to the end of the note. So, and stop. And this has a big advantage when you switch on the delay. Then it gives this extra pulse, which makes the note even longer, but you have to stop it exact on the beat. So if you play the whole sequence, so and you stop it on the beat, then it's gonna sound awesome. Let's see. And the thing is, when the sound is on, even now you think it's way too much delay. You don't really hear it anymore, it just makes you sound really wide, okay? Another possibility is to play, now just play pentatonics, just to play sequence runs with the scale. This will be G minor, and in this case, Aeolian, 3-note per string. So you can use this as a ladder from low to high. So, and now comes a trick. The higher you get, the more you release the damped, palm muted position to create this extra effect, you know? Okay? And then you need to finish it somehow. You're up here, then you jump in the next position. And one trick to jump into positions is just to make a hit in the empty string, and then jump into the bending, okay? Now you think that sounds wrong, but in the sound with that, the effect is really cool. So like this, switch on the delay and the sound, now we see how it sounds. What is also possible if you want to highlight the bending more, I just played it once, I heard that with Gary Moore, he often does bendings 3 times, and only on the third he makes the vibrato, and the other 2 he just goes into it quick, and on the third one he goes up and then he gives the vibrato, and that gives it an extra boost on the emotional expression. Okay guys, that was 4 times. You have to feel it, you know. This I try to just teach the concept, but not licks, you know. I'm not a lick player, I'm more an emotional player, and these are the tricks. getting your palm mute position correct, that you can, you know, turn on the gear or not. And when you do bendings or vibratos, if you want to have more really intense bending, you can play it 3 times. It doesn't have to be exactly as played. You have to feel it in the moment, and you have to be able to switch the techniques just fluently, that it doesn't really show up that it was, you know, improvised. I mean, honestly, for me, I have really a hard time to repeat the whole thing all the time and talk about it and then play it exactly like that, because as an emotional player, you just go with the flow and just let it go. And then you get into the mood of playing that stuff, okay? So these were now sequence runs. Now let's check out possibilities by using arpeggios. One really cool way is just G minor pentatonic on one string. This will be here, the G minor pentatonic, and you slide up, slide down, slide up. You can play the first slide up and then play this one. Has a really nice effect. And then again you're up there, you finish with a bending with vibrato. Okay. Oops. Or you make the trick again, give one empty. You can do it this trick as well. Let's see how that one sounds. Sounds cool. Sounds really cool. Okay. So that was the easy one. Now the hard ones come. You can use these long meter arpeggios, which you probably learned from playing violin sonates, like G minor pentatonic, G minor arpeggio as a long meter. This one here. Okay, and I'm using a sweep technique here. So here palm muted, and from here on sweep technique. See? And again end up with a pinch harmonic. Or you can also stay here, and then you can either go back down, or then you go up. So you stop here and then you go up with the technique again. Just give one empty one in the open strings and then go to the bending. Okay? You can also go down and do the technique, you know. Let's see how that works. That one is honestly pretty hard. Oops, not starting here. Yeah, the one where you go fully down works a little bit better, but is a bit harder. So you just go. You can go either in the one in the 13th or the one in the, I don't know, the 18th fret. Yo. But same technique, just keep one in the open, then pump it up. Yo, now the last arpeggio idea. Oh, no, we have two more. Now I just use triads, and now you can use just the G minor 7 arpeggio. And same technique again, you use this as a ladder from low to high, or you can also use it down, and then you end up with a pinch harmonic. See? or you use it up. And I also use sweep technique here. And then again technique. And it doesn't matter if you hit the bending really nicely, a little bit dirt, doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's try this one here. Really cool. And last but not least, you just use triads. This is G minor, and now we use a technique again. We play in a 16-note figure, but only with 3 notes. That means the accent moves again. So we play G minor, F major, G minor, and A diminished. And then, after doing it twice, that it resolves perfectly fine here on the root note. And also I use sweep technique here. I start with down, so up, up. It's also really nice, and from there you can continue to go down or up. Okay, let's see how that one works. Oops. Good. So these were now just, you know, the modules which you can use. Now how you put this into a whole solo, as it's always about letters. Down, up, and in between emotional expression with bendings, with pinch harmonics, and that's basically what really works. I'm just gonna try to improvise something now by using these elements, but also staying here, you know, on simple stuff. Playing a cool rock solo doesn't mean you have to play wild stuff all the time. It just means that you have the possibility to just break out, but still the main thing is just to play a melodic phrase and then break out. So let's... Guys, that was Advanced Rock Guitar Secrets. As I said, I never want to teach licks, you know. Even it's good to know a few licks. I honestly never play licks. It just comes out of my guts, and I have my things together. So I practice arpeggios, I practice sequence runs, and I practice these techniques, and to really get the sound at the moment which I want. And that's what it's all about. If something is interesting, you need to be able to play out of the moment and really have your techniques so much together that you really can act upon a situation, which that will be then the next step, you know. That will be semi-pro if you act upon a situation. Yo. I tapped out, even I talked about no licks. I tapped out a few examples of what I just talking about here. It's available in the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Please join there with a free membership or a premium membership to download this files, this and this really cool backing track out of my own production. Yo, what more to say? I'm wearing the HPCrazy fan t-shirt. If you want to have a t-shirt, link is in the description box below. Good, that's all me and Dr. Pinker are having to say. And for the beginners or intermediate players among you, use this as an inspiration and not as a frustration. I know stuff looks easy, but takes a while till all this stuff works. But I also got in, and then I still get inspired by many players which play even better than me. There are many, is always one guy which plays better than you. So never think you're good, just think, always stay hungry and excited about new things to come, and that's how it is, and that's how the guitar journey always keeps on. It's not about getting on a certain level, it's about enjoying the path, and on any level, just enjoying what you're doing. Good, me and Dr. Pinker saying goodbye.